There's a lot of stuff that Pat can have that has missed here, including hearts, 4-5, 6-4, 6-5.
Well, it's easy to say when you see those 5 cards that we're seeing.
Right.
But right now, he's been bet 650. And this would be a heck of a call if you'd ever call this with ace high. Maxime, look at this. Pair of 10s for this man. Maxime will raise it up to 200,000. Derek Walters going out. And now Brendan Baksh from Orange County, California.
Brendan has not had many hands at this final table. The problem with his deuces here is he only has 8 blinds, so he can't even get a fold from Max, so you see him slide his deuces into the muck.
And there is Patrick Quinn, the pub man, gonna fold. Eric Afriat, a WPT champion, will stick around with a Jack-9, and we will see a flop. Here is the flop. It's a King 4-3, so 10's looking good.
Safe flop for Max's pocket 10s. He'll check back here, leading to a 5 of hearts on the turn. Really nothing happening for Eric, and he looks disinterested. Max reaches for chips, and Eric throws his cards away before Max can even bet.
Maxime taking that one down. He's 26 years old. He lives 5 minutes away from Playground Poker Club.
He's essentially a playground resident. I'm sure if they didn't make him go home, he wouldn't.
It's the kind of apartment I want to get.
Just go downstairs to the casino? I used to live right across the street from the casino in Australia, and I loved it.
That's a thing of beauty. All right, we move on. A couple folds.
Over to Eric again in the small blind, and he's going to make a sneaky play here. He just limps in with ace-10 offsuit in the small blind. He's kind of short, so I'm a little surprised he's not raising.
Maxime with just a 7-3, content to see the flop. So ace-10 versus 7-3. Here we go. A big ace on the flop with a queen-9.
Great flop for Eric here, but still slow playing. Checks it over to Max. Max has absolutely nothing and does not take the bait. Checks behind. And he's going to turn a pair.
Eric used to be in the clothing business. 48 years old. He's a businessman. And now he's going to bet 150.
Eric has one of the best fashion senses in all of poker. We've seen him every day leading up to this final table, dressed to impress, as he takes down that pot with top pair.
One on it. This guy's got 6 in. This guy's just incredible. Anytime he doesn't re-raise, I have to like out.
And here Eric is showing his ace again.
Oh my lord. You're the good. You're brilliant, man. Just to show you, you have everything under control.
We've talked about this earlier in this final table, that Eric gives away a lot of information for free. And that's kind of dangerous when you're playing with professionals who are going to be able to exploit what you show them.
Well, he thinks he's better than that, and maybe he is. All right, we move on. Brendan Baksh takes his time, then mucks. And now it's on the pub man, Patrick Quinn, who's been so impressive. He's got queen-9.
Yeah, Pat's played pretty solid at this final table too, so I'm a little surprised that he's getting in the mix with queen-9 offsuit here.
Makes it 325 to go.
But he is in a really good position to attack the short stacks around the table. Maxime is not going out of his way to mess with Pat right now, and Derek and Eric are both kind of short and trying to wait out Brendan.
Yeah, so Pat Quinn will take that.
I think we should go to blinds 10-20. Let's play some poker.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Huh?
I would agree with that.
Now let's play. At least we're gonna have a chance to play.
Do you know that it's Pat Quinn's first ever WPT event?
That's right. Very impressive result here. Not only just the result, but how he's handling himself at this final table. We see no sign of nerves.
No. Into the next pot, a bunch of folds, and now Maxime with just a 10-3.
1.5, roughly. All in.
Wow.
And he's going to push all in with a junk hand.
Huh. That might be a little much. I'm not sure.
Well, just depends what Brendan has. That's not much. And he's going to fold.
I like that Maxime is attacking these short stacks on the blinds, and I like that he went all in instead of raising and allowing them to come over the top. I'm not sure I want to make that play with 10-3 offsuit, but hey, Max is the one with the chip lead here tonight.
Yeah, he describes his style as aggressive and unpredictable. He showed it there. So he wants to show off to his buddies here. Playing well here tonight. This time he's going to fold. Derek Walters lives in Tempe, Arizona. Quite a player. He goes out, though.
Brendan has been very snug at this final table so far. I'm not sure we've seen him play a hand, but maybe he got involved once. Thus far, I've been pretty content to fold and wait for either a hand or one of the other short stacks eliminations.
I'm all in.
Patrick Quinn's going all in
Sorry, bro.
with just Jack 6, but he'll quickly take that pot. Nicely done by Patrick Quinn. You don't give dirty looks.
I don't. I really try and stay stoic. Even if someone is trying to irritate me, I just let it slide.
You have like loving looks to people, right? You're
yeah.
very loving at the table. Good karma, very soft. Doesn't mean that you are, just because the looks you're giving.
No, I'll be very kind to you as I try and cut your throat.
All in.
All right, now look at this. Maxime with just 9-4 is going to shove all in. But he's going to get called because Derek Walters has a real hand this time. Picks up ace-queen.
Good luck.
All right, good luck, man.
I don't mean it.
Just
The flop is a king, 6, so ace-queen out in front. Derek Walters, professional player for 9 years out of Tempe, Arizona, in front. Let's go to the turn. It's a 3. That's pretty safe there for Walters.
Well, Max, clearly not nervous enough to disrupt his appetite.
Very casual. 10 of diamonds on the river. It's going to work out for Derek. He does not have to go home yet. Knuckles his buddies on the rail. Nicely done, Derek.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT26 and get a free entry into a $100,000 guaranteed tournament.
No, he looks great so far. I wasn't sure what to expect from this first-time player on the World Poker Tour, but he is really handling himself at this final table.
Yeah, the winner's going to get the name on the Champions Cup, and he also gets that beautiful belt here.
Derek Walters raised up ace-jack offsuit on the button. Pat made the call in the big blind with 6-4 offsuit. And he's flopped a gut shot here, but not much else. He's gonna check. So Derek will take a stab.
175.
Pat will make this call. Little bit of a loose call, so I wonder if he intends to bluff the river if he ends up missing and the turn goes check, check.
7 on the turn. Pat's going to check. Derek also going to check. He's out in front. 3 on the river. Nothing happening.
So Pat has indeed missed. Not a terrible card for him to bluff. Shouldn't improve Derek in any meaningful way.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff that Pat can have that has missed here, including hearts, 4-5, 6-4, 6-5.
Well, it's easy to say when you see those 5 cards that we're seeing.
Right.
But right now, he's been bet 650. And this would be a heck of a call if you'd ever call this with ace high.
And I'd like to point out that I love the way Pat is playing this hand.
He's doing
he has
it.
bluffed the river, and wow, what a call by Derek.
Whoa! Call of the night right there.
And I also like that Pat just mucked there. He didn't show Derek how wide he was calling on the flop and bluffing the river.
Maxime Haru with the pair of 10s. And he will raise the 200,000. Now And look at this, Derek with ace-king just calling.
I like this call from Derek very much. He's in third chip position right now, and he's well ahead of Brendan and Eric, so he doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks to get eliminated here. Plus, he can hit top pair and be very disguised.
Well, Patrick also in with ace-9, so three-way action. Well, the flop comes up Jack 4-3, all clubs.
What a flop here, Vince. Derek with 2 overcards and the king high flush draw, Max with the best hand pair of 10s and a flush draw, and Pat ace high with the ace high flush draw.
A couple checks, and now Derek with just the ace-king, but the big king of clubs is gonna bet it 350.
Pat certainly not going away. Looks like he's gonna call. And now Maxime likely thinks that if he calls and finds a club, it's probably not good. But he has to wonder whether he has the best hand right now. And he appears to be reaching for raising chips.
Oh boy, he's gonna try to squeeze this here.
Wow.
Little does he know what's behind him. Yes, he's made a 1.2 million total.
Huh. I guess he's saying, I'm willing to get all in against Derek, and I want to define Pat's range here a little better.
Derek goes out. And Patrick now
Call.
just gonna call it and wish for a club or an ace.
Yeah, Pat obviously looking for a club. An ace would...
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that'll give him the best hand.
Beautiful card. Ace is there for Patrick.
Now, when someone like Max check raises 2 players on this monotone board, I don't know that Pat can feel super confident that his ace is good yet, but
That's
after
true.
it goes check on the turn, now he's likely feeling better.
And a 6, so no flush. Pat will check it again. Maxime feels he's beat.
I would be stunned if Max did anything but check here.
Is he
Yeah.
gonna take a stab? No, he's gonna check it, and Pat shows the ace, and he's gonna extend the chip lead right now. Patrick Quinn looking good. 5 players remain. We move on. 5-handed poker, and Brendan Box picking up a pair of 10s.
He's been very patient at this final table, but now finally finds a premium hand.
He's gonna push it all in.
Good luck, Brendan.
Down to his last 3 blinds, so the big blind can essentially call him without even looking at his cards.
Well, he's got an awful 7 deuce of diamonds, but it is so cheap. You must do that, and that's what he does. He has made the call. So Brendan with 10s out in front against a 7 deuce.
Well, that's what you want your opponent to have when you get all in with pocket 10s. 2 undercards.
Yeah, it's a good story, getting knocked out by 7 dudes.
Yeah, it is a good story, you're right.
Good luck, though.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Okay, let's go to a flop, and actually, not bad for Max here. He's picked up a pair of 7s, can now hit a 7 reduced to take the lead, or he could hit a running straight or flush.
Easy.
Oh boy, Brendan sweating that with his buddies on the rail. 2 cards to come. Okay, it's a 6. That's good for Brendan.
Didn't want to see the diamond.
This is his first WPT cash. He's out in front.
Again,
Brendan Box,
he knows the deal.
will you double up, or will you have to say goodnight? He will double up.
All right, I'm still in, baby. Thank you.
Nice hand.
I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to look to call.
Nice hand for Brendan there.
Eric, you're so close to a pay jump, huh?
I don't care about the money. I need to win this.
On
I
Brendan.
need to win this. So I don't care about the money. I need to win this.
Fold that. Patrick Quinn with the pair of 7s. He is the chip leader with about 8.7 million,
300.
and he's going to make it 300,000 to go. Eric goes out. And Maxime now looks down at a real hand. There it is. Pair of queens. The ladies.
This is interesting because Pat is the clear 1, Max is the clear 2, everyone else is much shorter. So I wonder if Max will call here and try and reduce variance, which he decides to do, whereas many players would 3-bet and just try and play a big pot with one of the best holdings. Derek Walters here going to call with Queen 10 suited.
Well, that's the thing about just calling with the queens. You induce another player to stick around.
Right.
With Derek with the Queen 10 of clubs, pair of queens, and sevens, and the flop is a 9-6 deuce.
This is a great flop for Max because Pat, with his sevens, has to feel fairly confident that he has the best hand and should keep investing some chips into this pot.
Well, he's checked it. So did Derek. And now Patrick saying, I could be in front. I'm going to show some power. 590.
All right. Max has a decision between calling and raising again and elects to call.
And Derek, with nothing there, goes out. So the queen's very disguised at this moment. Going to the turn. It's an 8. Gives an open-ended now to Patrick Quinn.
Great turn card for Pat. Looks like he's going to check.
Yeah, hoping to hit a straight river card. Will he get there? No, it's an ace of hearts.
And that should shut things down here. Max will check. I think that Pat has too good of a hand to bluff and too weak of a hand to value bet, but he's reaching for chips. And I would say that this is the first real mistake we've seen Pat make. I don't think this is crazy. I believe that he believes he's bluffing. Maybe he's trying to bluff out a 9 or something, but there's really just not that many hands that are better than his that he can get to fold with this bet. And so that's why I don't like it.
Irish pub owners don't just check on the end. You bet it. You force a guy to play.
However, this is still not an easy call for Maxime, and you see him struggling with it. He knows his opponent can have an ace, but if he doesn't have an ace, it's hard to believe he has a better hand. And his hand, after just calling pre-flop, is underrepresented here as we see the action clock ticking away on Max. Time bank chip may come into play here.
No more time extensions for me.
Maxime played the queens very slow throughout this whole hand.
And he's struggling, but he's got the call chips in his hand. There it is.
Let's go.
Good call.
Yeah.
I like the bet, and I like the call. They're gambling. They're fighting for pots.
Still waiting for some magic.
Yeah, the antes are now 20,000. Blinds are 60, 120. Here we go. Patrick Quinn. First to play goes out. Eric Afriat, WPT champion, also will not play. Around to Maxime, who's only been a poker pro for 5 years. He's 26 years old. He's got King 8.
275.
There you go. We're going to make a 275 to go. Derek folds. And Brendan with a 6-5.
If he had a few more chips, he might take a flop and see if he connects. I'm not sure if he'll do that when he only has 5 lines. Nope. Brendan going out here, really hoping that Eric gets eliminated before him or that he finds a strong enough hand to double up with. Been a very quiet final table for Brendan Bax. As we see there, he's still in 4th, but essentially tied with Eric Afriat for the short stack position on our leaderboard. Now action with that other short stack, Eric Afriat, and he's got ace-8 with about 5 blinds.
All in.
So he's going for it.
Maxime out, Derek out.
Guys, I need some chips.
Let's see if Eric will get action with this. And Brendan, oh, he's got a pair of 4s.
I would be stunned if he called, though. I think he's really just trying to wait Eric out at this point. But man, he's also very, very short.
Come on, chap, you and me. If you have more than ace-jack, you're good.
Eric says you got more than ace-jack, you're good, and that's true this time.
And Brendan's going to get out of the way. Now Patrick,
590, right?
jack 4.
Karma.
You know what? Every now and again, everyone deserves a little break.
He's going to lay it down. Eric shows his ace. Eric going to stick around for now.
Eric, a big fan of showing cards when he doesn't have to.
But there's nothing to cheer about.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT26 and get a free entry into a $100,000 guaranteed tournament.
Did Phil Hellmuth show us a little too much? Anyway, back to the action here. Maxime with the fold, Derek out, and now Brendan. He's got a little pair of threes. He's got the button. He's on a short stack.
We saw Brendan fold his last little pair, but now
There you
he
go.
can open the action with an all-in here and take his shot of taking down the blinds.
So he has gone all in. Patrick Quinn, though, with King Jack right behind him.
Call.
Gonna make this call. Too strong to fold for just 4 or 5 blind all-in.
They turn him up.
Good luck, bud.
Thanks.
A race situation. Threes for Brendan.
Yeah.
King Jack for Pat Quinn.
Put a 3 out there. Yeah. Put a 3 in the window.
5 cards to come, and it's a 10-10-5 on the flop. The threes in front.
Oh my goodness.
There it goes. Another 5-2 pair on the board now.
Chop on. Ace 5 or a 3.
And now Brendan needs a 3 for a win, or a 10 or a 5 for a chop.
Unbelievable. Huge favorite now to knock him out. Oh, it's a 5. A 5, so Brendan's going to stick around with a chop.
Hang out for a while, Brendan.
What drama we just saw there. Brandon doesn't want to go. He doesn't have to go. 5 players remain here at Playground Poker Club. We're coming back with more action in just a moment. 5 players competing for this title here tonight, and as you can see, Maxime is the chip leader with 7.3 million in chips.
Yeah, Max and Pat have been comfortably out in front all night. Derek Walters in 3rd place, hanging steady. And Brendan and Eric still grinding their short stacks as we see Brendan fold 9-8 suited there. That's a hand a lot of players would go all in with on his stack, but I guess Brendan really hoping that Eric Afriat gets eliminated first.
Well, Pat Quinn is going to raise. He's a non-professional. And now Maxime with Jack 8 of diamonds. Will make this call. So the 2 chip leaders going after it. This pot, blinds are 60 and 120.
Max with a real nice hand to make a call within the big blind, but does not connect on this ace, queen, queen flop. Neither does Pat.
And Maxime checks, and so does the barman. Going to the turn. 2 of hearts changes nothing.
Max has not been bluffing very much in these situations at the final table. For the most part, when he has nothing, he just relinquishes the pot to whoever bets first. And Pat here with his king high does have the best hand. Looks like he's going to fire out a bet of 475.
If you don't catch, you might as well bet. Try to take it without a hand. He's going to do so with king high. I tell you, for a non-professional player, first time ever on the World Poker Tour playing any event, he is playing amazingly well.
He is playing tremendous poker at this final table. Often when a amateur player comes in with a chip lead, I'm worried that they're going to play much too tight or much too loose, but Pat has really found a nice balance thus far at this final table and shows that he belongs.
All right, action on Brendan. He goes out, back on Pat. He's got the 7 deuce. Can't play that. Here's WPT champion Eric Afriat. He's got ace 8.
Well, that looks like go time to me. Eric sitting with about 5 or 6 blinds here on the button. And he just puts half his stack into the middle instead of going all in, which is an odd choice. I'm not sure why he elected to do that instead of an all in, because I can't imagine that he's going to fold if somebody puts the money in.
Well, now Derek Walters with a jack 9 of spades has a decision.
Yeah, if I had to guess, Derek will just get the money in here. These sort of suited connecting hands really benefit from seeing all 5 cards.
6 something total.
All in.
Yep.
All in, quickly called by Eric. So Eric Afriat calling the hand. He's a slight favorite. Man has been at the final table 4 times on the World Poker Tour. He's been a champion on the World Poker Tour.
Well, he needs his hand to hold up here if he wants a shot at being a 2-time champion on the World Poker Tour.
Ace of hearts.
Yep, hope to get lucky. He looks over to his friends.
right, we'll go to a flop. Oh, and Derek drills this flop. It is Jack 6 deuce with 2 spades. At this point, Eric needs either running spades or a red ace to win this pot and stay alive.
What a flop for Derek from Arizona. Just destroying Eric right there.
Jack
And
on the
jack.
turn,
Wow.
and Eric Afriat's tournament is over. He will finish in 5th place here at his home casino. Great run by a crowd favorite. Quad jacks on the river for Derek Walters. Total overkill scores the elimination of local favorite Eric Afriat.
Yeah, Eric, a WPT champion, will take home $95,000. Let's go talk to him.
I'm very happy the way I played. I couldn't have done more than I just did right now.
Here we go, action on the barman, Patrick Quinn.
There's
Got queen 7 of clubs. He will raise to 350 total. Maxime goes out. Derek goes out. And now Brendan looks at a solid king-queen.
Yeah, Brendan is super short. He has finally managed to wait out the other short stacks and can get his chips in with a good hand, and that's what we see him doing here.
yeah, cool. Nice hand, buddy. Hey, very nice.
Insta call, of course, by Patrick.
Come on, buddy. Good luck, man. Thank you, thank you.
Good luck, good luck.
Always the best. Oh, God. You with my 3s, too.
Okay, well, the 6-5-3 flop is actually pretty good for Pat.
I don't even want to look at it.
Picks out a gut shot straight draw with a 4. He can hit running clubs for a flush and still has an out to the 7.
But meanwhile, Brendan's still out in front and a favorite. And it's looking good. Jack of spades on the turn.
Okay, just one more card to dodge. Patrick gonna need a 7 or a 4. Otherwise, Brendan doubles up.
This is his first time ever WPT cash, and he's gonna do well here. Jack on the river.
Oh, man.
Nice hand, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice hand, buddy. Chip in the chair, baby.
Brendan dodges another bullet.
Well, Brendan's approach of just waiting out the short stacks and then getting his money in looks good so far.
Yeah, and Brendan's buddies at the Dr. Pepper bar, loving that moment. And back to the action we go. Derek Walters from Tempe, Arizona goes out. And Brendan with the 5 and 10 of hearts.
That's a close one when you have 10 blinds on the button. I definitely go all in with 10-7 suited, probably 10-6. 10-5 seems awful close. Now with Pat in the small blind, holding Jack 10. He's gonna make this call against Maxime in the big blind.
He's got the Jack 8. Not that exciting.
Looks like he's gonna raise though. For much of this final table, Max has avoided playing big pots against Pat, but he does edge him out in chips right now. And I think we're gonna see him apply a slightly more aggressive approach, especially when he's in position. Meanwhile, Pat makes the call.
And here we go. It's a 9-8-3. So Maxime out flopping Pat. Hits the 8s.
It's an interesting flop. Middle pair for Max. Open-ended straight draw for Pat. And wow, after check on the flop, Max hits trips on the turn.
That's right.
And I'm curious whether Pat will bet. I certainly hope that he does, because his opponent can have some high card combinations here that will give up to 1 or 2 bets.
600.
Yep, he's open-ended, and he's going to get aggressive. 600,000.
And little does Pat know that he's actually bluffing right into trips. So does Max want to call or raise? Gonna be a call.
Down to the river. Pat would like to spike the right card. It's not going to be. Ace of clubs on the river.
Well, that may be a card that slows Pat down, because he's worried that Max had ace high, had a club flush draw, and there he does check it. So that's a nice check by Pat. He would have been lighting those chips on fire had he bet.
1.2 million.
Max, of course, not going anywhere with his trips, is going to bet 1.2 million for value. and obviously not get called by Jack High.
This is Maxime Heyroux's third WPT cash. He did it here once before, and also at Fallsview. But tonight he's going to win a lot more. Pat Quinn this time with just a queen 5. He gets out of the way.
Max out with 9-7. Now with Derek holding queen deuce suited against the short stack Brendan, he knows what to do. And Brendan, hoping for just anything good like an ace. That's pretty good in this spot. Yep, Brendan will make this call, and so his tournament life on the line again.
Ace 4. Ace 4. Yeah.
One queen was folded, a couple of diamonds were folded. So Brendan about a 2-1 favorite to double up, but Derek hoping to score the elimination and reduce this final table to 3 players.
12 aces out there, all three of them.
All right, let's go to a flop. And it is 10-10-7, so essentially a safe flop for Brendan there. Derek does pick up a backdoor flush draw.
Just don't run our boat out though.
Going to the turn. It's a queen. Oh, man. Oh, what a card. Derek hitting the queens. And Brendan is in shock.
Yeah, just 3 outs going to the river. An ace and only an ace will save his tournament life.
Can he get lucky? No, it's a 9.
Brandon going to be eliminated in 4th place. Derek Walters scores the elimination.
Great effort by Brandon, the oil man. He'll take home $124,000. Let's go see what he has to say.
You know what? I'm a little bummed right now. I was hoping I was gonna win that last flip, but you know, I would do it all over again. This is what every poker player lives for, you know.